Irrepressible defects. You so crazy.
What is up, defects? And we're back for another new Comic Book Day show. For those of you that are new, this is where we take Chris Nelms' list. He's an author over at comicbookinvest.com. We take that new Comic Book Day pull list and we break it down defect style. Before we get into the books, Butcher 105, you want to tell them about our sponsors?
First up, guys, we got Mutant Beaver Comics, Canada's #1 online comic book shop for exclusive comics. Use Defects10, get yourself 10% off. Not only that, we have your Presser's Presser, Express Comic Book Press, and Erod 212. My man will blaze your books. Again, Defects10, 10% off. Tell Erod the Defects sent you.
There you go. And if you guys want to get a closer look at Chris Nelms' full article, I'm going to put a link in the description right to that article. Click on that, and of course, a link over to the CBSI website. So, without further ado, let's get into the books.
What is up, defects? You know what time it is. Time to throw Chris's list up there so you can take a gander at it. So, pause the screen and check it out. Starting off this week, guys, from DC Comics, you have Detective Comics, number 1036. I mean, how many books? This is a lot of books, guys. This is the first appearance of the second Lady Clayface. As if the first Lady Clayface wasn't enough, we got the second one.
Oof.
I don't know. You guys tell me.
I like it, man. Think about if your woman was made of clay. You could just mold. Let me fix that for you.
Yeah, moving right along.
Have you seen the second Lady Clayface yet? I don't think you have.
No.
I don't think you have.
No. Moving right along, also from DC this week, guys, you got the Harley Quinn number 3. This is the first appearance of Lockwood, which is a sadistic guard at Arkham Asylum. I mean, they're just grabbing stories from everywhere. Harley Quinn looks pretty fun on the covers, guys, but grab them if you like them.
She's about to hit an aerobics class in the 80s.
Yeah, that looks like that's 90s, man. That may be
90s. Yeah.
Yeah. And who is that? That looks like Kevin James on the bottom left. Paul Blart. Is he the new prison guard, Paul Blart?
Next up, guys, from DC also, you got Milestone Returns Infinite Edition number 0. We're going to go to Jay to Butch on this one. You got the first appearance of duo Kelly and David. I mean,
yeah,
could they come up with better names?
This is my pick of the week. It is the reintroduction of Static, Hardware, the Blood Syndicate, Dharma, Hot Streak, Rocket, and Icon. Like Guy said, the first appearance of duo Kelly and David. Solicitation reads, there's a new character inspired by Zombie, and the first appearance of a new vigilante villain. So, Static on his way back, guys. I don't know if you have that first appearance of Static, but there still might be time. Them reintroducing Milestone. I like what DC's doing here.
Yeah, this is you got Bill's I never say it right, Sienkiewicz on the art on this one, which
That's
is kind of cool. And I think Butcher's right. This is a really good pickup.
This week, guys, keeping that DC train rolling, you got Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom, number 1. You got the first cameo appearance of Never Free. Maddie.
Never Free, maybe?
Never Free?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very colorful colors. I like that cardstock cover. Mr. Miracle's back. This is going to be Brandon Easton. He's going to try to pick up where Tom King left off. Some big shoes to fill because people were definitely digging that 2017, I believe, right, Jay? Series? Is that when it was?
Yep.
So coming straight off of Future State, right? This is going to be the story of how Shiloh Norman became the Mr. Miracle of tomorrow. So I could see this series doing well. Again, big shoes to fill, but I know people are going to, issue 1 is going to do well number wise. So let's see if they can keep that audience.
Yeah, and I love it. Never Free, the daughter of Scott Free and Big Berta. So that could be a big character right there. So another good book DC's putting out.
There you
We'll
go.
see if they keep the train going this week.
A lot of first appearances as usual, but hey, put out good content, nobody cares.
This week, also from DC, guys, you got Stargirl Spring Break Special #1. First appearance of not the first, not the second. I mean, we're going to jump all the way to the 8th Soldier of Victory. Jay, tell me a little bit about Stargirl, Jay.
So here we go, guys. Spring Break, Jeff Johns, Tad Nuck on the illustrations. Stargirl's on spring break. It's not your ordinary spring break, guys. She's with her stepdad, Pat Duggan, a.k.a. Stripe, and they're teaming up with their old gang, the old Team 7 Soldiers of Victory. So guess what? I guess they picked up a new member because it's the first appearance of the 8th Soldier of Victory. So if you're into Stargirl, if you're into Jeff Johns, this might be a book for you.
Moving right along to Marvel this week, guys. I'm excited about this. I like this cover A on this book. You got Black Widow #7. This is the first appearance of Apogee, which is a new villain. I think, Matt, you know who did the cover A?
No, I don't.
Well, they killed it because I think it's really cool. It's like her dodging punches. Looks pretty dope. And then she's coming back at you. Boom. Knocking your socks off.
Bang. Well, #6 had some heat behind it, right? We had #6, so #7 has a 1 in 25. What do you think of that 1 in 25, Jay?
Yeah, I like both covers, and the movie's coming out, so you know they're going to be pumping Black Widow, so here it is.
There you go.
Next up, guys, from Marvel to finish off the list of some first appearances. Reptile? I don't know. #1. There's something going on this thing.
Is it Reptile? Reptile? I'm going with Reptile. Guy thinks it's Reptile.
I don't know.
We got in this discussion beforehand. I think there's no E, so it's Reptile. But Megalith, first appearance, and 2 cousins of Reptile. There's a couple first appearances here. But it is not Reptile's first appearance, guys. So if you're looking for Reptile's first appearance, that's going to be in the Avengers, the initiative featuring Reptile #1 from a couple of years back. Reptile has taken a step back from fighting crime. I didn't even know he was fighting crime. I don't know.
Nobody knew.
Cares.
Nobody knew.
To refocus on his family. He's finally about to give up on the disappearance of his parents when a new villain ambushes this character. His name's Umberto. So this looks like it's going to be definitely geared towards children. I'm not really feeling this. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I gotta
do it. Jay, Reptile?
Yeah, I damn near killed him. I'm still trying to. Was this guy born? Was he like born or was he hatched? What are you guys thinking here?
I didn't. I'm sure that his origin is somewhere out there. But Terry Blass and Enid Ballum, they're taking this Reptile #1 to the newsstand. Well, not to the LCS. So I don't know. I could see this being a mixed bag. I guarantee in the comments, people are going to be like, yeah, yes, no. I don't know. We'll see. This is a no from me, though.
Defects. That wraps up first appearances. We're going to hit you with the defect picks of the week coming up. But before we do, Jay, tell them to hit the thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up.
Like the video, please. If you don't like it, don't like it. That's fine too. But hopefully we bring in you some good content. You enjoy it. Comment in the comment section below. We always answer your comments. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like I always say, you're probably living under a rock. So next up, defect picks of the week, guys. Roll it, Matty Forge. Coming in hot. I mean, you can't get hotter than this. Something is Killing the Children, #16 from Boom Studios. You got cover A, which we all love. Great. We all love cover A's, but we're bringing you a special one this week, guys, because Very Gary has his variant out, and it is smoking. Jay.
Yeah, guys. The origin of Erica Slaughter. This starts a new story arc we all seen how dope the first story arc was, which lasted 16 issues, which is a long time for a story arc. Tinian killed it. We have the cover A. We got the Very Gary exclusive by Crease, who absolutely murdered that. We got the 1 in 25. All right. And then we got the 1 in 50 incentive Frizen, which is also good, but not because he's my friend, man. But Crease killed that Very Gary exclusive, man. I'm feeling it. Guys, if you haven't picked it up yet, go support another fellow YouTuber, a family of the channel, Very Gary.
That's right. Guys, there's going to be a ton of covers for this. We didn't throw them all up. Obviously, this issue is going to be heavily printed. It is the start of the origin of Erica Slaughter. You guys are going to like the story. We've gotten some inside, information that the story is very good. Investment wise, it is the start of a new story arc. So, and the beginning of her origin. It doesn't seem like it's going to end here. I think it's just the start of Erica's origin, but they picked up right where they left off, and I'm psyched for it. It's been a while, right? It's been like 2-3 months since we got something that's killing children, so I'm ready to get right back into that. Maybe I've been slacking on my new comic book day reading. This will probably get me back into reading more books because as soon as I can read this one, I just open it, boom, and I read it. Yep. So I'm excited for this. Let's get this train rolling again.
Next up, guys, from DC this week, you have Batman Superman number 18. You got a first cover appearance of Arturio. Cover A, you got a cardstock variant. I'm sure there's going to be some more, but you know what? Batman Superman, guys. Also, going along with Batman Superman, you got Robin, number 2 from DC. Second appearance of Flatline. I mean, you have cover A, the cardstock variant, which I think is pretty dope, in my opinion. I think that's a pretty cool cover. Maddie, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. Second appearance of Flatline. Robin takes on Ravenger, is what the solicitation reads. I know people were digging issue 1. Josh Williamson doing a good job with the story. So I'm digging both covers, but definitely cardstock is the one here for me. I love that red. I'm a sucker for a redhead, and that's as close to red I think as you're going to get without actually being red. So.
Ooh, from DC, Teen Titans Academy, number 3. You got cover A, and you got a cardstock variant, which I think the cardstock variant, killed it again. I think it's looking pretty dope. All that stuff is Suicide Squad crossover, part 2. So if you're reading this Teen Titans Academy, pick it up.
I am. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Ooh, Dynamite. Bringing out this week, Red Sonja, number 27. Cover A. Looks like she's just presenting a sword to Jay. I don't know. Seems like that would happen for some reason.
I was about to say something, but I stopped.
Night me, baby. Night me.
And then you got a 1 in 11. You know the defects love the cosplay variants. So she looking like she's, I'm just going to leave it alone and let you guys just look for yourself.
Use your imagination. Use your imagination.
That's all.
Right?
That's all.
She's just pushing a cliff up. That's all.
She's holding up that rock. That's all.
Yeah, none to see here.
It's a family show, guys. Family show.
Couldn't be more excited for this one, guys. IDW bringing out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, number 3. You got cover A, which I think is a dope ass cover, man. Big Casey Jones fan. And you got a 1 in 10 incentive variant. I guarantee you're going to have a lot more too, but these are just a couple that we put up there. Jay, what do you think about these? Storyline
has been awesome, guys, and it's written by Kevin Eastman, and the interiors are illustrated by Kevin Eastman. So you're getting Eastman on Eastman, guys. Only 2 books left after this to wrap this up. So I'm excited to read this, guys. Definitely excited.
Yeah, this I did not read number 2 yet. Definitely gonna have to read that, obviously, before this comes out this week. Cover A is telling me that maybe somebody's gonna die here. What do you guys think?
Somebody's got to die. You heard Notorious Big.
But that 1 to 10, that 1 in 10 is beautiful. So there you go. Can't wait to read it.
I mean, the more we talk about this, I mean, you guys should already know. I don't even have to say anything. Department of Truth, number 9 from Image this week.
Read it.
Read it. That's all. Pick it up, read it, keep it, sell it. Who knows?
There you go. Tinian.
Oh, I'm so excited, guys. If I wasn't this excited, I mean, Image this week is bringing out number 5. I mean, it's almost done. You only got one more after this, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this. I like this here. This reminds me of like, it has like a Tales from the Crypt type of feel where every issue is a different storyline. I like this, man. I'm gonna miss this series. I hope they do something else with this.
I think you should pick up that grandma variant, Jay.
Yeah,
that's perfect for you.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that looks like the grandma from Requiem for a Dream. You ever see that movie?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say it looks like Ronald's grandmother.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's Granny McDonald right there.
If you haven't seen Requiem for a Dream and you're underage, don't watch it.
Oh Jesus! This week, guys, Image just hot coming in towards the end of our show over here. You got Spawn 318. You got Cover A. You got a McFarlane. Let me tell you, I don't even have to say anything. Todd McFarlane, the man, killed this cover, man. If I'm picking up a Spawn book, I haven't talked about picking up a Spawn book. I need this book, okay? And then you got another Barron's variant. Obviously, I'm sure there's more. Once again, guys, but we're only highlighting a few. Maddie, talk to him about it, Maddie.
Yeah, the 1 in 5 is the one that's going for some dough right now. Over cover, $15 around, because it's a beautiful cover, obviously. So guys, this is perfect because Guy segued me perfectly, and that's what we do here. So this story is going to lead directly into next month's new title, which is Spawn's Universe number 1. It's a one-shot, and that will continue to lead into new titles, which will be released like in the upcoming months later this year. So basically, they tell you they're advertising this as if you're a new Spawn reader, if you want to pick up, this is the issue to start. Because essentially, this is the beginning of a new arc. They're not billing it as a new arc, but essentially it is. It's ending kind of something and then kind of really launching the next storyline for Spawn. It sounds like there's going to be a couple different issues coming out for Spawn in the next few months. So this is a big one. It's one you probably want to grab, obviously, if you're a Spawn fan, but if you're not, it may be something you want to grab as well to get into it. So Todd McFarlane, Carlo Barberi, keep going, doing good jobs.
Speaking of good jobs, Black Panther number 25 this week. Let's just take a second and look at these covers, guys. Okay? Cover A, dope as hell. I am not a big fan of Gleason. I'll tell you that much.
Not anymore.
He killed this one. This is so dope. That Cassara variant is cool too. The Coelho is okay. I mean, the Cabal, I think Jay's gonna like that one for some reason. And why not finish it off with a Fofoco?
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Fofoco.
Yeah. Guys. Oh, if you could go back real quick, guys. I always shit on Gleason because of the webbing Spider-Man covers. He absolutely killed that. This is different. You know, it's a little bit the same, but it's different, and I like it. Gleason, come on, different stuff, man, different. And also on the Peach variant, I like it. It's almost like that charcoal feel to it. I'm gonna have to say, the Momoko is my favorite cover out of all of them. Just like how it's done. But guys, what do we have here? Black Panther number 25. Tay Coates, his landmark run has been going on for over 5 years, and this is the final issue. So you know, guys, final issues tend to fetch bread. The print count gets a little bit lower. I don't know if that's the case in this print run because it's been such a popular series, but we'll see how he leaves it off, man. He did a great job in his 5-year tender doing Black Panther, so I might give this a read just to see where this character is going to go, which direction they're going to take him in.
Well, quick on Gleason. Let's not give him too much credit because what I heard is he just ran out of white ink, so the webbing never showed up. But the Stormbreaker's doing a lot of variants here. Okay. Jay's 100% right. That usually is the case with last issues, but there's already plans for another run, like in a month. I mean, not in a month, in a few months, or maybe even next year. So be careful. Like, I would definitely grab it at cover, but don't start chasing these down and buy 10 and 20 copies of this, like thinking that it's gonna, you know, like Jay gave you the warning. He said it perfectly. That's usually what it is. Not always. We don't know if that's going to be the case here. So just take all the information in for yourself and make your own decision. Either way, it's probably going to be a good story, and you got some great covers, so you can't go wrong.
As you know, that we weren't hitting this list and you weren't going to see Star Wars. This is Dr. Aphra, number 10 from Marvel this week. This is jumping off that Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunter stuff, those tie-ins. You got cover A, you got a 1 in 25 height variant. Maddie, what are we thinking?
Yeah.
I know we got a couple more you're going to show once you start talking.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about the book itself, more than Guy said. Tie-in, we know Aphra's hot. People are all over these tie-ins right now. There's another tie-in this week, but the cover that I do kind of like is this comic book exclusive cover by Megan Hetrick. Our buddies over at Comic Book Exclusive threw this out, 500 print run. You got the set. It's beautiful. These are still available, I believe.
This is Star Wars, Darth Vader, number 12 from Marvel this week. You got cover A. We know we have those 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back homages from Sprouse, right? Mm-hmm. I know you got a bunch of other stuff, but it's Star Wars, guys. Smoke them if you got them.
More tie-ins.
Oh man, the hottest part of the flame is what color, Jay?
The bluest part.
The blue flame number 1 from Vault Comics this week, guys. You got cover A. You got a 1 in 15. You got a 1 in 30. You got a 1 in 50. You got a 1 in 75. I mean, Matt's going to hit a button and show you those two. So, I mean, how many covers can we have? Jay, talk about the blue flame.
All right, guys. We got Chris Cantwell right in the blue flame. The blue flame is many things. He's a Milwaukee vigilante. He's a cosmic hero. He's an HVAC repairman. Most important, my man keeps you cool in the summer and hot in the winter. But most of all, he is a man trying to save Earth. Matt, if you could go back one slide, I don't know how the blue flame gets a Doctor Doom homage cover.
That's what I'm saying.
How is that? This almost feels, and listen, no knock, I haven't read the book, but it almost feels like a little bit of a bootleg Radiant Black to me. It has that kind of feel to it. And fun fact about this book, coincidentally, Matt worked at a bar called The Vault, and Guy worked at a bar called The Blue Flame. So you learn something new every day.
It was called the Blue Oyster, but it was close.
I was just gonna say that. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't even know what I don't even think I can follow up at this point.
Let's just move along and end it, guys.
Yeah. Secret Wars homage is interesting. It's an interesting pick there, like Jay said, but I don't know how I feel about this. I may give Sam here a call because I'm in need of an HVAC guy. So
there you go.
There you go.
It's kind of like the guy who went to space who was afraid of space, right?
This is like in Living Color, the handyman.
Yeah, he looks like the Guyver. He looks like a whole bunch of things thrown together.
Guys, Chris Nelms' picks of the week. It's that time. He shares the list and he shares a couple picks this week. This time it's a couple picks. Okay, we got 2 picks from him this week, so let's check it out. So Chris has no write-up this week because he essentially is just saying he likes these 2 covers for these 2 issues. So we got 2 Del Mundo variants, Reptile number 1 and X-Men number 20, both from Marvel. I'll go quickly first. I think if Reptile number 1 is going to be a hit, this is probably the cover that will catch the most heat. It's interesting. It's creative. It tells the story. So I think people are going to gravitate to that one. And then, of course, Mystique, photocopying herself with all the different characters coming out. I think that's very clever. So I think for that reason is why Chris picked both of these. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the paleontologist variant is pretty cool, I guess, for a character like Reptile. And
Exactly.
the Mystique, that's original, man. I like that. That's well done.
I enjoy both of them. I love the Mystique one. I think it's dope. I think if Jay was making photocopies, it might be from the other end, but I'm just saying.
Would faces still be coming out though?
Yes, they would be.
All right, guys, that wraps up New Comic Book Day show. Before you get out of here, I'll remind you, this Wednesday we're going to be live. We go live every 2 weeks, so you don't want to miss it. Drop a lot of good info, and we have a lot of fun. And then Thursday, we got a really special video. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Stay tuned. It's going to be a surprise, kind of. So I'm not sure what the title is going to be yet, but I have a feeling you guys are going to like it. So, Repressible Defects, Matt Forge, Guy Forge, and of course, the Butcher 105. Catch you on the next New Comic Book Day show.